Now it's panel discussion about AIs and GPT impact to radiologist workflow in medicine. So we up now announce Dr. Hung. Can you present a video?
Good morning. Good morning. Mình nghe tiếng Anh nãy giờ thì thôi bây giờ tôi sẽ đổi qua tiếng Việt. Thì đầu tiên thay mặt cho công ty Vinbrain tôi cũng chia sẻ về những cái AI trong y tế ngày hôm nay. Nhưng mà cái điều quan trọng nhất là đầu tiên cũng xin chúc coi như giáo sư Phạm Minh Thông và ban chấp hành của Hội Điện quang và Y học hạt nhân Việt Nam đã tái đắc cử trong hôm nay. Yeah. Oh, speak English.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we have Greg Moore here. He's a former corporate vice president of Microsoft Health and also Google Health. So I will switch to speak in English for the presentation today. Okay. Welcome, Greg.
Professor Greg from USA.
Yes, so Greg is joined online from USA, and he also the professor at Stanford and other places in US. So today, can you share the screen, please? Okay. So the agenda for today I will present about first is AI and generative AI, revolution. And second is about human and machine relationship and how the AI and in general the generative AI influence the into the radiology workflow as well as the medicine. So I have one question for the audience today. Who did not know about ChatGPT? Put the hand up. Okay, so some of the hand up did not know about ChatGPT, so sound like you may be taking vacation too long in Serdong, where you don't have the ChatGPT or you don't have the internet, so just a joke. So ChatGPT today or generative AI, why it is a revolution? Why the world think it is a revolution? Because within 2 months, ChatGPT have 100 million users. And it took Facebook 4.5 years to get 100 million users. And it took even like YouTube for free using is still 18 months. And for Netflix, it's 18 years. So this is how the revolution of AI or generative AI, with ChatGPT application influence the world. So I like to share about, how the AI and the human interaction. So you can see my chat. It talk about like the dimension of, first thing is the coordination between the repeatable job and the creativity, and the second is about empathy and not empathy. So you see the job in the repeatable job like dishwasher, telehealth will be replaced by AI in the next 5 to 10 years. But for the job with like repeatable but also empathy, such as home care teacher, it will be creating more job for that. And in terms of the job that related to programmer, like the one that writing code and develop software, research analyst, writer, the AI will co-assist with those humans to make the differences. And generative AI will plays a major part of summarization, writing, and also understanding. And then the last job, let's see how it's affecting our doctor majority today, and as well my job, which is the CEO of a company. Well, it will be human is still in the control. So congratulations to all of you. Why? Because our job is not only need creativity, but also the empathy with patient, the empathy with the patient family, the empathy with our co-workers, so we can solve complex problems. So today I want to share about the human interaction between the machine and the human. The revolution of the AI is today that changed the way of human and machine work together. It used to be the machine is dictate the human to work toward. Every human of us have to learn the form and enter the information. And then the AI or the machine will come out with the result on the form or recording what we're saying. But the way of the future is changing, that the machine now work toward the human. How it can do that is not only one way that the human work toward the machine, but it is interactive, natural language, and conversational. So with the human in the loop, like we on experiment, and then we'll utilize many AI tool that coming with the trend of it. The human will be trained, and also the AI will be trained by human knowledge in real time and scalable. So that is the way of two-way communication between the machine and the human. So the revolution is the machine will work toward the human by the natural language voice command, and all of the knowledge will be transferred into learning. So the question to us today is, will AI and generative AI can replace the need for radiologists, secretary, who pair with the radiologist when the radiologist doing the interpreting? So I leave that question for you, and I think that as a company WingBrain, today we bring the capability of how we bring the doctorate co-pilot to seamlessly integrate it with PACS system and EMR system and hospital system, so that it can automatically generate a report for you. So the doctor today just fill in a few notes through the voice, and the doctorate co-pilot will generate it. The doctorate co-pilot can offering summarization of the visit of the doctor in terms of blood testing, the result, the symptom description, and then the radiologist can base on that to do the reading, which is help the interpreted will be more comprehensive and accuracy and faster. And not only that, all in one, the doctorate co-pilot will bring on the Q&A that you don't have to look for Google or any textbook, but it will be able to answer the tone and the technical article right from your interface. That's we call one in one or all in one. Thank you. So, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jung Kwok Hung, founder and CEO of WingBrain, with highly selective focused information about AI. And AI can offer comprehensive solution, putting doctor in the center, and enabling multimodal medical image analysis, and automatically generating detailed report So how can we take advantage of AI and find a way to apply it to various aspects of healthcare for clinical practice and data management and research? Let's move to the discussions in this panel. Now I have a question. The first question, what are the challenges for radiologists and for physicians in the USA and in Vietnam, as well as AI the provider in adopting new technology, especially like AI now? And the first question I would like to ask Dr. Wet, Dr. Moore. Professor Moore, please, can you hear us? Okay, can you answer the question? Do you hear us?
Yes, I can. Thank you. First of all, thank you very much for having me at the Congress. It's an honor and privilege to be here with my fellow panelists and you all here today. And some of the challenges for the application of AI for radiology, first of all, is this is new, and it's certainly this is something we need to get used to and actually have specific training for. That training actually starts with our medical students and those of us who are practicing in radiology, our residents, and even us as senior radiologists. This is a new part of our workflow. Having said that, radiology being the first digital, the first part of medicine to go digital, we're a real point of privilege to be able to actually be ready to apply these AI technologies before any other field of medicine. And so that puts us in a leadership area here going forward, as we come up to speed, as we go forward. We know that we all have liked the way that we've done things over the years. So I think one of our own personal challenges, and myself as well, is to change the way that we do things. And so it's to lead our colleagues at our institution to look at new technology and to lead them in this area of change. Certainly, privacy and bias are really important to all of us as physicians as well as our patients. So we have to make sure that the data that we use to train, as we just heard, this amazing technology actually incorporates all of our patient populations. It's not a single patient population. And this is our personal healthcare information, our own and our patients. So protecting that information and keeping it private is part of our core responsibility as we go forward. Of course, since it's medicine, we all are involved in with regulatory bodies, and that's in Vietnam and that's in the U.S. as well. So in the U.S., this is AI technology would particularly apply to diagnosis or even assisting in the diagnosis, is a medical device. So that's regulated for us by an organization called the Food and Drug Administration, or FDA. And that has specific efficacy as well as safety criteria. And that's the way it is in most regulatory bodies that I've seen around the world. Any new technology should be tested with the most rigorous, our most rigorous science and be evaluated as we go forward, so we can address anyone who might be skeptical about the technology, and then address any potential problems that we see.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Professor Greg. And as a biologist, Professor Lewis, how about the idea, your opinion?
Okay, thank you, Dr. Greg, and thank you, Dr. Hung, for opportunity to discussion for the new topic for AI and ChatGPT. After my opinion, it should be good flow for healthcare and interesting always for the technician in radiology. You think that the first ameliorate for the workflow, and anything for diagnosis maybe always demand for the human, for doctor, and we have now a millennium generation. That means which AI and ChatGPT, that's the reality, and sometimes develop in Vietnam. I think it's the same, and you have one product for Dr. Ed and anything for another software to put in the workflow for the imaging.
Now,
Thank
what are the challenges? What are the challenges
you.
when we use AI?
Yeah. For Dr. Hung, because I would like to know your opinion.
Okay, please.
So thank you.
Mr.
So from the AI provider, the challenges that we facing when we bring AI technology for healthcare, particular with radiology, is first the data. The data have to be accessible, and data have to be clean. Not only the volume, but it have to be clean. It have to be labeled and learn from the radiology, top radiologists. And we also have to standardize on the process of how the data have been, collected, clean, and also labeling. And then from the knowledge of doing AI, we can basically using it to train the model. But having a model is not the complete path. The second challenges of the AI is have to bring the AI and deploy it into the hospital and let the doctor to evaluate it and give the feedback. And then the provider continue to improving the model over time. It's not just like one time then it's done, but it is evolution, keep learning, keep improving. And then the second part of that is a regulation. Regulation is very important to keep a standard in the medicine field. So for example, when Vinh Brain applied for the FDA, it's a long process. We're talking about when the company formed 4 years ago, we already aim to apply for FDA because we know regulation is the most important for doctor. And then, FDA never know about Vietnam from beginning because no one applied from the Southeast Asia. So we have to basically convince them and build a trust with them so that we can get approval. The third thing of important or the challenges of the AI to bring to medicine is, data is gathered in the hospital system. We have HIS, we have LIS, we have RIS. So how we can bring the data together and build a model, because the doctor or the radiologist not just reading the image, they also look at the history data, they look at the symptom, they look at the test result, all of that. So today that's why we introduced the Dr. Ray Co-Pilot or the enterprise data, where we gathering all of that information, we seamlessly integrate it, and then we summarize for the radiologist to do the work. So at the end of the day, AI have to help us to do better job, to do faster, to do more accurate, and also to become a friend to help you to do a better job. So
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hung. And Mr. Thien, please.
First of all, I would like to thank Vietnamese Radiology and Nuclear Association and Vinh Brain Group invite me to be here today. I'm not a radiologist. I'm a pediatric and diabetic surgeon. But I love very much AI.
Okay.
But I have a chance when Vinh Brain Group give me a chance to try AI in diagnosis HCC. Adaptation AI in Vietnamese, developing country, I think a great problem. First of all, we less of training. Me and Dr. UC there, we frequently discuss and share training in using AI for HCC diagnostic. And secondly, is the costly. Costly. I think AI may be costly, but after a time when AI give a routine, I think the healthcare provider will receive much. And thirdly, I see is adaptation of AI in the existing system healthcare, particularly in the outdated or incompatible system healthcare. It's a very big problem. But follow me. The big problem is we lack the data to prove the efficacy of the AI in diagnostic. We lack a lot of research to prove the accuracy, the sensitivity of AI in diagnostic. Me, I have more than 100 patients with HCC. I use AI to diagnostic.
Okay.
And I saw the accuracy is high, more than 95%. And the sensitivity is also high. But I saw AI also have a mistake. Yes.
Thank you. So, according to the healthcare report, 80% of healthcare providers plan to increase investment in technology and digital solutions over the next 5 years. And it is also expected to see growth in areas including telemedicine, personalized medicine, genomic, and wearable with organizer leveraging artificial intelligence. I would like to pose a question. What is the future outlook for health tech and AI providers aiming for success in radiology workflows?
Professor Grace, please. Can you hear us? Can you hear the question?
Yes, I can. I think there's a bright future ahead for the use of AI in radiology and healthcare.
Recording in progress.
Radiology will be central to this area of precision medicine that you just talked about, getting the right medicine to the right patient at the right time. All of that requires a diagnosis, and an accurate diagnosis, one that's efficient, it's on time and correct. And AI is positioned to be a co-pilot for radiologists as we usher in this new era of precision medicine, to be at our side to create efficient diagnoses and to do them in ways that create access to precision medicine using AI for much of the world that has no access to specialty radiologists like us all here today.
Okay, thank you, Professor Quet. So, Dr. Loi, do you have a comment? Workflow of radiology?
Yeah, about workflow that easy to comprehension because of the shortening the time of making on the machine, and many company should be application, for example, GE, Siemens, Philips, etc. That make technician to do with the short time, and we can do with the manipulation. And another things for legacy of health ministry, because Professor Xuyến, I don't know, or the level of Ministry of Health will have the policy for AI and ChatGPT. Because today, many young generation we call millennium generation, away with smartphone, etc., can be demand many questions and the answer very exactly, and sometimes will be a challenge for medicine and for journalists.
Okay,
And,
thank you, Professor Lợi. And now, let's see how the virtual assistant Dr. Ed answers this question. Please, Dr. Ed.
Very cool. Yes. Yes. So Dr. Ray co-pilot. Yes.
Do you agree with Dr. Ed? The answer of Dr. Ed? Okay?
Can you see? That?
Okay. Okay. So, because the time is very limited, so I stop the session now. Yeah, thank you all our panelists. Thank you our moderator, and thank you all of you. Thank you. I close this session here. Thank you very much.